Hello everybody, welcome up to the commentary box for the Saturday practice review of the 2020 Spanish Grand Prix. Before we get into third practice, let's take a look at the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship. It's the 6th round of the Formula 1 season in 2020. We'll return to the site of pre-season testing. It's the Spanish Grand Prix at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. This is of course our 6th stop on the road. The Belgian Grand Prix is in 2 weeks' time, followed by the Italian Grand Prix and the Tuscany Grand Prix to celebrate Ferrari's 1000th Grand Prix. A week off before we head over to Russia, and then Germany and Portugal, followed by the Emilia Rodrigo Grand Prix at Imola. In terms of the Driver Championship, Lewis Hamilton leads the way on 30 points from Max Verstappen. Valtteri Bottas is close behind in third. Charles Leclerc leapfrogs Lando Norris in 5th place. And then we get Alexander Albon, Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Esteban Ocon completing the top 10. Carlos Sainz is 11th from Pierre Gasly in 12th, Sebastian Vettel 13th, Nico Hülkenberg 14th, he gets 6 points on the board for Racing Point. Then Antonio Giovinazzi, Danny Kvyat and Kevin Magnussen on 1 point, still to score points, Kimi Raikkonen, Nicholas Latifi, George Russell and Romain Grosjean. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes lead the way, 180 points, to Red Bull on 113. Ferrari now back up to third on 55, 2 points in front of McLaren on fourth. Racing Point are closing down, Renault are 6th, AlphaTauri 7th, Racing Alfa Romeo are 8th, Haas are 9th and Williams are 10th. Right, let's get on to see what this circuit looks like of the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya with Lap Attack. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya in Spain, 3 sectors long, 2.892 kilometers, 16 turns and 2 DRS zones. Elevation change is minimal and it's a demanding circuit. So let's take a look then around this 4.655 kilometer circuit. A lap record of a 118.441 set last year by Danny Ricciardo. Open up the DRS, pull late gear and start the lap down the hill to a long turn, one of the longest runs down to the first corner of the season. Brake hard down 4th gear, tight right, tight left, full opposite lock and then a long sweep of turn 3 to complete the first sector. Rise up to 5th gear, pull 6th, 7th, 8th, brake, cross the first sector time all the way down 3rd gear. Ride uphill now before the short drop downhill towards turn 5, heavy braking down to 2nd gear, hug the apex hard, drift the car wide on the AstroTurf and run downhill into turn 7 and 8 chicane. Almost drop down 4th gear, clip the apex and rise uphill once more. The fast turn 9, 6th gear, lift a little, let the car rolling on the half banking and now open up the DRS and go hard all the way down towards the heavy brake of turn 10 into the MotoGP section that Formula 1 uses as well. 2nd gear, get this part of the course wrong, the car want to flick out like that, you've got to save it, it's a constant challenge. Uphill, wants to push you out wide, let it. Use the excess camber to drag you into turn 13 and then the chicane of 14 and 15. Ride the curbs, just clip, and then across round the final corner, turn 16, open up the DRS, go to the line, and that is a lap of the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. It's a tight and twisty circuit indeed, and this is what happened in the third practice session. Well, mainly, this session was about finding out which tyre we want to use for the race. Now, the medium tyre seems to be the qualifying 2 tyre for those trying to get into Q3 to start the race on the medium so we get a long duration into the race. However, it does look like the reds will be the predominant tyre that we see in qualifying. So who's going to risk trying to get through on the red tyres before going into the last 2? It's going to be an interesting session. So we just saw a few trading of times. Hamilton topped the session from Bottas again as well. Verstappen in third, the usual top three, dominating. But there's a lot more to look at as well, because at the end of the session there was a lot of cars backing up into each other and spoiling everybody's lap time. A lot of traffic issues as well. Nico Rosberg on Sky Sports F1 commentary was saying about introducing a minimum lap time, almost to prove his point. 2 minutes to go before the end of the session. Esteban Ocon lets Kevin Magnussen through. Magnussen backs up in the middle of the track. Esteban Ocon, right up behind him after speeding back up again, has to quickly counteract the steering to avoid a contact, smashes his Renault into the wall. So the question is, that brought out the red flag and the session wasn't restarted. So this brings the question is, how dangerous is it going to be in qualifying? Are we going to see another Monza situation happen, or are they going to have to adapt to survive? Let's hope we get a good one. Just a quiet FP3 bar from Esteban Ocon then. Let's take a look at the times from the third practice session. So Lewis Hamilton tops the third practice session on a 1:17.222. Valtteri Bottas in second on 1:17.373. Max Verstappen in third on a 1:17.737. Carlos Sainz in fourth on a 1:18.046. Sergio Perez rounds out the top five on 1:18.096. Then we get Charles Leclerc sixth on a 1:18.193. Pierre Gasly in seventh, a 1:18.211. Lance Stroll in eighth on a 1:18.309. Alexander Albon ninth on a 1:18.371. Danny Ricciardo completes the top 10 on a 1:18.384. Esteban Ocon is 11th on 1:18.602. Sebastian Vettel is 12th on a 1:18.707. Romain Grosjean 13th on 1:18.710. Kimi Raikkonen 14th on a 1:18.721. Lando Norris 15th on 1:18.803. Danny Kvyat in 16th on a 1:18.852. Kevin Magnussen 17th on 1:18.940. Antonio Giovinazzi 18th on 1:19.175. George Russell 19th at 1:19.297, and Nicholas Latifi is 20th at 1:19.764. A quiet third practice session, times looking to come down later in qualifying, but it was very eventful. So we are back tomorrow for the Sunday race preview at 1 o'clock. The Sunday race review is in the evening as well. Do join us. It's going to be a fun race tomorrow. Who will take pole position? Well, my top three picks: Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen. Maybe we could see something for the two Racing Points. They were looking quite strong as well. But it's going to be Ferrari with Leclerc, isn't it? Up there in the battling for the second and third rows of the grid overall. Right, join us tomorrow then. But from us all here, stay safe, take care, enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.